you could make it.
Glad I could be here today.
Cheers to you. We really got to stop talking at the same time.
We don't do it on purpose. That's the truth. Welcome everyone to the latest review for Raw. Raw happened on January the 23rd last night.
It was last night.
One
Tuesday.
week before the Rumble now, and I gotta say, it was kind of a Raw for me.
I know a lot of people liked it. Maybe it had something to do with it. We watched it live. Both were just exhausted last night.
Yeah.
Maybe that had something to do with it, but nothing really stood out a whole lot for me. I mean, you saw more intense Punk, and we'll get to that. Saw Angry Cena.
Angry Cena.
We can no longer be friends now because you just did that. And then
I'm sad now.
Found out who the number one entry is going to be.
Yep.
In the Rumble, and then of course you had Jericho speaking for the first time. We'll kind of get to all that stuff, just kind of run down everything. First of all, you had started out Raw with CM Punk in the ring. And he sat down.
Sat down. You knew he was ready.
Business. Yeah. And then called out Laurinaitis. Didn't get Laurinaitis. Instead got John the Boy Scout Cena.
Yes, he called him the Boy Scout.
He did.
That was funny.
And Cena pretty much called for everything. Ryder to get another title shot, him to get Kane as well as Sunday at the Rumble, and then for Laurinaitis to resign. He knew none of that was going to happen. And then it just kind of led to a pretty good opening tag match.
It was really good. You had CM Punk tagging with John Cena versus Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger. You got four guys who good work ethic in the ring, know what's going on, and they put on a pretty good match.
It was pretty good. You got, Dolph getting another cheap win, but another win over CM Punk leading into the Rumble. Of course, Laurinaitis get involved there again, causing more heat, more friction between Punk and Laurinaitis, and you knew there was kind of getting to the breaking point. Then you had Funkasaurus come out again. It's still fun.
It is, but it's like we said earlier. If he does not get a feud soon, it's going to get old.
Yeah, they're going to have
really
to
quickly.
They're going to have to move. It was a nice little springboard. You could really notice the piped-in crowd noise.
Yes, you could.
I don't know if it was just a dead crowd or if people, at least in person, there's just not that much excitement. It comes across, at least because of the song, it's fun on TV.
Yeah,
but they got to go somewhere with it pretty quick.
And see a big guy like that, it was fresh, but something needs to happen there quickly.
Yeah, it needs to get a feud. I still expect him to, they're still wanting to push him, I would think. Probably come in, take out 4 or 5 people in the Rumble. And then we'll see if he can get a feud after that. Let's not write it off just yet. It's still fun.
It is.
We'll see where it goes.
Another squash this week, and also another squash, Sheamus this week versus Jinder Mahal.
Jinder the Jobber Mahal. Why is he even featured?
Why, especially 1 week before the Rumble, who's not going to be.
And he's a SmackDown superstar, which I realize there's no,
There's no brand extension right now, but you don't need a guy like that on Raw.
Bringing Sheamus over, fine,
yeah,
absolutely, but leave Jinder on SmackDown on Friday nights,
please.
Anyway, from there you had the Jericho highlight reel. It really kind of appeared that he wasn't going to talk again. He brought the T-shirt gun out.
It really did.
And I thought he was going to drop the gun and walk off.
That would have been good. That's just what you expected of him, especially the past couple of weeks. He got the crowd involved again, and you thought he was just going to walk off again. But for the first time, he actually spoke.
It was a sentence.
Yep.
But he spoke. Pay attention, obviously, to the word world.
Yep.
The end of the world. Some kind of correlation leading into something with CM Punk, best in the world. And we'll see how it goes. We were talking beforehand. Don't know if he's going to cost CM Punk the title at the Rumble.
Never know.
You don't know if he's going to attack him after the match. Anyway, just we'll hang on and we'll see. There's a lot of different ways it could go.
He's still got us on the edge right now. Just
you know something's going to happen with that statement.
Yep.
So just more excitement for Sunday.
It is.
And they built it well. They have built it well, and I'm looking forward to getting it on Sunday.
Yep.
And of course, we'll be doing a Royal Rumble review right after the Rumble on Sunday night. So make sure you tune in for that as well.
And at least we got to know who is the number one entry, as you mentioned earlier.
Yep.
The Miz is going to be number one now. Him and R-Truth got put together in a one-on-one match. Loser was the first entry.
Yeah. R-Truth won clean. Just a quick sidebar, kind of. Something really needs to be done in the direction of the commentating.
Yes.
They were talking about something completely different when Miz, or I'm sorry, when R-Truth hit his finisher. No excitement from the commentators.
None at all.
It doesn't come across on TV as anybody is excited in the building because of that.
Nope.
And basically, it just kind of appeared like a move and then a pin, and the match was over.
It killed the moment.
It did. It really did kill the moment on TV. And that wasn't the only place either. After the first tag match, they didn't even show Dolph celebrating the win.
No. They kind of just did away with the number one contender.
You put some stock in him. You're going to let him be the number one contender. He's a workhorse. A lot of pay-per-views, he's doing 2 matches. Give this guy some face time and build him up. He is your number one contender for a reason. Anyway, I just think they could really do a little bit better job on the commentating. I don't know if it's a directing issue or if it's the actual commentators.
And especially Jerry Lawler. He was by far, I thought it was a lot.
And we'll probably in the near future, maybe after the Rumble, maybe after Mania, we'll see. We're going to do a, what we like, what we dislike about the WWE, just video, kind of a midweek thing, and we'll be posting that. But just kind of tune in for that. I'm sure the commentating will be.
Oh, it'll be a topic.
Yeah, it'll be a topic. Then after that, Zach's still alive, right?
As far as we know, he still is. Okay. Apparently, Kane broke every bone in his body last night. But, they did the one-on-one. Obviously, Laurinaitis told Cena, you're not getting Kane tonight, but Zack Ryder will get Kane. And he said if he interfered, Zack would never get a U.S. title rematch that he's entitled to. So,
of course, just a beating 98% of the offense was done by Kane.
Yeah.
Finally, choke slamming him through the stage, basically. And then the storyline broke his back. I read online today that they're talking about him being out a few weeks. My question is, how do you come back in a few weeks from a broken back?
Apparently,
I thought WWE was doing away with like broken neck, broken back storylines.
It's been a long time since they was anywhere close to that. And
they've actually referred to vertebrae and stuff, and like in Orton, they didn't say he did there's something major to his neck or his back. It was the L4 and L5, and they were very specific. Now just throwing the word broken back out there, I thought they were getting away with that, but we'll see how it goes.
He comes back in a couple of weeks from that, he's got restorative powers, rivals Wolverine from the X-Men. So
anyway, so obviously he's going to be off TV for a few weeks. Read that he may have a movie in the works. I don't know if there's any truth to that at all, so don't quote us. But anyway, so obviously they took him off for a reason. But anyway, expect him back in probably a couple months or so. Probably in time for Mania to get a rematch, I would assume. That's
and then as the ambulance was going off, you had Eve turn to John Cena and say, "This is all your fault."
Yeah. You see Cena maybe say, "It's not my fault," and then it kind of sets in after Josh Matthews tries to interview him, and you saw a classic angry face from Cena.
It was great. Way over the top, but it was great.
But anyway, so obviously the storyline is, he's going to have to embrace the hate, become a monster to beat the monster, as Kevin said earlier. But I'll be honest, I'm not really excited about this match at the Rumble. I know a lot of people will be just because it is Cena. I think it could have been good once they started letting Kane talk in the promos. I think it got a little cheesy.
Oh yeah.
I understand you kind of had to, but at the same time, I think there was a reason he didn't talk this week or hasn't.
Because it was ridiculously slow.
But I don't know. It'll be a bathroom break match for me.
Yeah, you could tell they're just wanting to build Cena up, like we said, getting him ready for WrestleMania versus The Rock coming soon, and you can tell this is just a stepping stone to that.
Right. And then you had the CM Punk versus John Laurinaitis match that was supposed to happen.
Yes. Supposed to, but then
got a fax in.
Johnny got the fax.
Yeah, Johnny Ace got a fax in. Basically, his job is under review from the board of directors. Triple H is going to be there Monday after the Rumble to give him a formal job evaluation. Maybe getting rid of him. Maybe, you just don't know. Obviously, I don't think they're going to get rid of him, not unless they just have something completely different for him planned. Of course, match never happened. David Otunga ended up attacking Punk, got him a little bit of offense there.
A little bit.
Punk came back, fought him off, and then ended up hitting John Laurinaitis with the go to sleep. Who I know online, there's been a lot of talk and that picture going around.
A lot of talk of his lack of facial expression
when he was in the fireman's carry.
Yeah,
but I'll give him credit. He took it.
He took it like a man.
And it's probably, I mean, in all fairness, he was probably in the fireman's carry thinking, I have to take this. Yeah. I have to sell it. I can't.
He didn't shy away.
No, he didn't hold back. He didn't put his hands up and stop his head 6 inches from the knee. He took it. Don't want to call anybody out, but I'll go ahead and say he took it better than the Miz takes his moves. But anyway, so he took the go to sleep. Punk celebrating over him. Music hits, and then you have Dolph Ziggler running in, hitting the zigzag. Who was so he was the last man standing on the Raw before the Rumble. I think that pretty much seals the deal that Punk's winning.
Punk's winning at the Rumble.
Again, you don't know what's going to happen as far as aftermatch. Whether Jericho's involved somehow. And then, of course, you're still going to have the Royal Rumble as well. Royal Rumble obviously going to be, it'll be the last one, be the last match. And so right quick, Rumble picks.
I think Jericho is probably the favorite right now with Randy Orton. Probably a close second. It is in St. Louis, his hometown.
Yeah.
But it's like we discussed earlier. Does either one of them need to win the Rumble for that push?
I mean, there's a lot of scenarios I can think of. One being, let's just something for instance. Let's say, there's 4 or 5 guys in the ring. 29 comes in, whoever it is.
Starts eliminating a couple,
and then the last 2 eliminate each other before number 30 comes in. So the lights go dark. You see the lighted up jacket, and you realize Jericho's number 30, and all he's got to do is walk in the ring, and he wins it. I mean, you talk about pissing people off.
That would be a very good scenario.
Yeah. I don't know that that'll happen, but word is that they have been talking about that. I think Jericho's going to win, just with the build up of him coming back, saying something, the end of the world, as you know, it's going to happen. And then, of course, probably going to lead into the match at Mania with Punk, which I have no problem with.
Not at all.
I think that'll be 2 months
that's
of
going to be a fantastic
great promos,
fantastic feud.
Little mini matches here and there, tag matches, leading to a great match. Hopefully, showcase at WrestleMania. So anyway, overall, loved the Raw last week. I'm going to go back and watch it, give it another chance, maybe just because I was tired. But as Kevin said, kind of an Raw this week.
They did what was needed to.
Yeah. And I'm still excited about the Raw.
I still am excited.
Still looking forward to it. Sunday night we'll be posting as soon as the Rumble's over, uploading that video, and then it'll be posted. Again, don't ever forget to visit 123wrestling.co.uk. Check that out, all your latest results, backstage rumors, stuff like that. And of course, us, we'll be posting in our videos on there. And then you can follow us on our YouTube channel, ECGA Co-Founders. Just subscribe, and every time we put a video out, you'll get a notice, and you can see that video. Also on Twitter.
You can follow me at ECGA PTS Leader.
And then follow me, Top ECGA Heel. I'm still preparing for the comeback. It is gorgeous weather here today in North Carolina. I want to go play golf so bad.
I almost got the fever.
I want to go play golf. Ready for my comeback.
Yeah.
Not really.
Keep dreaming.
Okay. Anyway, signing off for now. Guys, you'll have a great week, and we will see you after the Rumble. Take care.
Shave your hair.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.